Tuesday, December 4th edition of the Carolina Weather Video. I'm meteorologist Matthew East here along with you. The radar very quiet out there here around our neck of the woods this morning, but once again, another big system slamming into the west coast. You have a lot of precip, many areas of the area seeing precip getting very, very heavy precipitation back into Washington State and parts of Oregon down to Northern California. Just another battering being taken by that part of the country. And then you have a band of some showers all the way from parts of Michigan into Indiana and Illinois down to Missouri and Arkansas. A few thunderstorms down in the Ozarks. That's all with our next cold front that's moving on our way. Now this morning it's not that bad out there. A little cool, but certainly well above average in many spots. A lot of 40s and 50s once you get outside of the mountains. And yesterday it was a very warm day. It's going to be another warm one today. It's pretty easy to pick up that cold front when you look at the temperature map. 30 in Omaha behind the front. Ahead of the front, though, 54 degrees in St. Louis, 52 in Chicago, even 60 in Buffalo, New York. Yesterday, record high in Greensboro, record high in Roanoke. Many other areas were close to record high temperature levels across the region. And I think, again, today, many of us topping the 70-degree mark. Pretty quiet start to the day, but again, that front is off to the west of us. So it'll be another warm day today, and then that front's going to be moving on in here as we get into the day tomorrow. And so the result will be clouds rolling in tonight and just a limited shower chance with that frontal passage tomorrow, followed by a good bit of a cool down as we get into tomorrow night and Thursday. So again, today, another warm day around the region, but quite a difference by the time we get to Thursday. As I run the RPM modeling out here, you notice by Thursday afternoon, a lot of us only in the 40s for high. So big temperature turnaround behind that front. All right, so here's what is going on in the modeling here, the European 500 millibar vorticity chart today. And you notice off to the west of us, here comes that incoming trough. Most of the energy bundled up here in the northern plains and the Great Lakes, a separate little piece of energy in the southern plains. And those kind of split the region as we go on into the day tomorrow. So there's not a whole lot of upper level energy there to generate lift for rain chances with this incoming front. So just a few showers. Again, unfortunately, no overly beneficial type of rains with this around the region, and a lot of us will probably miss the rain altogether. Now, let's look out further into the future. This is Sunday, and what you have ongoing here is some energy diving into the southwest part of the country, and this is going to lay down a front somewhere right about there, and it's going to be pretty mild again by this weekend and early next week south of that front, but very cold north of the front. And you go on out to Tuesday of next week, and that front just kind of eases eastward. Pretty potent storm system probably riding along that front Monday to Tuesday. It could be a big snow event for parts of the Midwest and the Plain States as we get into early next week. Now let's look over the northern hemisphere here. And again, still some signs of the overall pattern changing a bit as we go forward in time. That big Alaskan vortex still there right now. Now, as we go forward in time, this is the European, and let's go on out. Yep. There we go. We go on out to Saturday morning, and you notice that big vortex has been replaced by some ridging building up into Alaska, and then all the way out at the end of the operational model run, you still have some ridging into Alaska with the little piece of energy diving again toward the western U.S. Now, one thing you don't see on this latest run of the operational European model is a lot of ridging up toward Greenland, and so this is not certainly a dream scenario type of pattern. But again, this only runs, the end of the run here is the 13th of December, so we're talking about some changes taking shape, at least in the overall flow pattern. Now, again, this is going to deliver some very cold air into parts of the lower 48, but it's going to be probably a stepping down process to see how far south and east we get that to continue to settle down. All right, on the GFS, there's your front, some showers and a few thunderstorms along the front west of us today, and then we get our limited shower chance tomorrow. It'll be much cooler behind the front, and probably a lot of foothill and Piedmont spots, only in the upper 40s for highs there on Thursday, with that high pressure building down east of the mountains. Friday, though, we begin to see temperatures climb, and by Saturday, we're way up into the 60s. We might even, as soon as Saturday, see some low 70s creeping in. There's a good chance some of us hit the low 70s by Sunday and Monday as well. Maybe even some mid 70s there as we get into Monday of next week. And then again, eventually this turns into a pretty good storm system. There's what it looks like Wednesday morning on the GFS. Low pressure wrapping up to the eastern Great Lakes. And we go out further in time. And again, it looks like we probably eventually see this evolve into a pattern where this is the 15th of December and there's the 17th, where you're going to have a lot of cold air around in the northern part of the country that want to see if it can bleed southward. But along that front, you're probably going to wind up with a series of storm systems that move through between the, I don't know, the 10th and the 20th of December, somewhere thereabouts. And it'll be a matter of seeing if any cold air can bleed far enough south to produce any fun and games across the upper southeast. We'll see. At the moment, I'm not terribly excited about those chances in the Carolinas. But again, we're just going to have to see how that cold air wants to behave later in the month. All right, that is it for today's edition of the Carolina Weather Video. Thank you for watching. Have a great day, and God bless.